What's going on, everybody? How are we doing? And welcome to another Palworld video. So today we are going to revamp our player damage build and beat the end-game boss with nothing but player damage. No pals, no raid team, none of that. Just strictly player damage. And it evolves around this guy right here, Cryo Links Terra. And if you remember from a few days ago, our last build looked a little like this. Oh, piece of cake. That damage is insane. But we've only made one minor change, and that's taking out the Frost Stallion and putting in the Cryolinks. So here's a breakdown of the new team and what it does. So we're still running the Van Worm, which while in a party increases player damage dealt to enemy weak spots by 50%. We're still running the regular Van Worm, which increases the player damage dealt to enemy weak spots by 40%. So that's a 90% increase to weak spot damage. We've still got our Solene, which increases the player attack by 80% if pals in the party are different species, which they are. We still have the Xenoguard, which increases the player's energy weapon damage by 35%. And we are using the plasma rifle and the rockets. But here is the big kicker. And as you see, he's still level 79, so he ain't even level 80 yet. But while in a party, when attacking enemy weak points, increases the power of the next weak point attack by 60%. So not only are we hitting weak points, but every time we hit a weak point, we get an additional 60% damage proc on top of that weak point, and it just keeps going and going and going and going, and the damage output is insane. Now, for our player itself, we do have 50 points into health and 50 points into attack, so our attack is maxed. We are running the plasma rifle and the beam launcher. I've got heal grenades here, as you'll see in a couple of the fights. I try to recover health. But the four main accessories you are going to need for this build is the Warsec Terra Belt for defense and health, the Vanguard Charm for player health, the Dogen Emblem for player attack, and a attack pendant just to boost you over that hump just a little bit more. So without further ado, here is the maximum output player damage showcase. I hope you all enjoy. So watch this shit, right? I'm gonna let her do her thing right there. I'm gonna eat this curry because I'm not gonna die. Right? Look at her health. That was 200,000 damage in a blink of an eye. And she's dead. And she's dead. And level with a raid. How's everybody doing? Welcome in, Raiders. So my Elderon, 2 Elderon Ignises, and 2 others, plus the Shadow Beak you gave me before. Got them all to triple 100. Gave them a gem. Nice, nice gems, yes. Plus made the team you gave me Sword, Valet, Elfridin, and Marat. Hell yeah. Get that World Tree Farm going. Xenolord. Arena. Wait, hold on. Make sure that's right. Yes. Because I don't... Oh, boy. Spawn him at my base and he would not survive. So we throwing out no pals with this build. This is straight player damage. And nothing else. And I didn't have the freaking drones out on that. We will do the drones on this one though. All right, so eat us some Amherst curry. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. If I can hit my shots here. Yep, that's what I was waiting on you to do right there. Get out of the way of that. Let him dive bomb. Oh, that's great. Made sure everybody was convinced 4 stars. I was working and gave myself a headache. Oh, nice. Time to redeem no range. Shoot. That's insane. That's Xeno Lord, no piles. You gonna die, buddy. You're dead. Just to let you know that. You're dead. Jump out of the way of that. You're dead, buddy. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah. Hard mode battle. I'll make a hard tile slab too. Yeah, don't care. Would you quit with the water typhoon crap? I would very much appreciate it. Yep. Get by, nerd, and you did. You did. What? Arena? See how quick we blow through this raid boss. Your shield means nothing, punk. Do you little boing, 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 please? Boing, 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 boing. You're done. Mate, you scare me. That is a ridiculous build. Yeah, we were doing 7,000. Now we're only barely doing 5. So this first part will take a little bit longer. Maybe. We're going to try it with a Zerk. The rockets are a bit hit or miss. Getting them stuns off right there is really important. If you get up close to her when she does that beam, she cannot hit you with it. I barely got that stun off. And here we go, chat. The final push. If you can get to this little area right here, you can still get crits and melt her twice as fast. We beat her! We beat her on hard with player damage! Get wrecked! Woo! Yeah, buddy! Oh my goodness. Yeah, so as you've seen in that last team, I did end up swapping Cryolink's Terra for Ozert. But if you can get into that spot and still do crits, you can actually melt her faster with Cryolinks than you would a Zert. I was getting her down to, 10,000, 15,000, even had her down to 7,000 health before that completion right there, which is why I did swap in Ozert. But it will work with Cryolinks Terra. You just got to get in the right position where you can see up under her wings there to be able to land the crits and get the extra crit damage to proc. But that is it. That is the new player damage build, maximizing all of our pals, maximizing all of our accessories, and beating the hard mode boss. I do appreciate it. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Drop me a like, drop me a sub, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'm out.